Welcome to AI Innovations Unleashed, the podcast for the AI inquisitive minds. I'm your AI host, Nex. Joining me today is the human host, JR 1.0. I'm still waiting on the upgraded version. Do you want to hear a joke?
After an intro like that, Nex, lay it on me.
What do you call a robot that tells dad jokes? A pun droid.
These just keep getting worse and worse. Anyway, welcome back to AI Innovations Unleashed, the podcast where we explore the big ideas shaping our world. I'm your host, JR, and this episode is part of our AI for Beginners series. Today's episode is episode 6, AI and Creativity. Can machines be artists? Creativity is often seen as one of the defining traits of humanity, our ability to paint, compose, write, and imagine. But in a world where artificial intelligence can generate paintings, symphonies, and even novels, how do we define creativity? Joining me today is a special guest, Emma Carter, a visual artist who has embraced AI as part of her creative toolkit. Emma, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me, JR. Excited to dive into this fascinating topic.
So let's start with the basics. AI-generated art, music, and literature are making waves. From OpenAI's DALL-E creating surreal images to ChatGPT helping writers craft stories. It seems that AI is dabbling in every artistic field. What are your thoughts on the artistic merit of these creations?
It's incredible, isn't it? AI can create stunning works that often make people stop and wonder. But to me, the artistic merit of AI-generated pieces depends on the context. When I use AI, I see it as a collaborative partner. It generates ideas, but the emotion and intention behind the work still come from me.
That's a great perspective. Let's talk about some specific examples. Earlier this year, there was an AI-generated piece called Théâtre de l'Opéra Spatial, sorry for butchering that, which won first place at a state art fair. The controversy was massive. Some called it a creative breakthrough, while others said it undermined human artists. Did you follow that story?
I did. That's a perfect example of the debate we're having today. The creator used an AI tool called Midjourney and fine-tuned the results. The backlash highlighted how people perceive art. Is it about the process or the product? In my opinion, art is evolving, and AI is simply another tool, like a brush or a camera.
Speaking of tools, this brings up another key debate. When AI creates something, who owns it? There's a lot of controversy over whether the output of AI tools is public domain or if it belongs to the person who created the prompt. What's your take on that?
That's such an important question, JR. Legally, we're in a bit of a gray area. In many jurisdictions, copyright law requires a human author. This has led some to argue that AI-generated art is automatically public domain because there's no human creator. But I see it differently. When I use AI, I'm actively making decisions, choosing the prompts, refining the output, and shaping the final piece. To me, that's creative labor, and it should be protected under copyright law.
I've read lately that some companies, like OpenAI, include clauses in their terms of use that grant ownership to the user generating the content, but it's still a murky area, especially when people remix or build upon an AI-generated work. Do you think that clearer regulations are needed?
Definitely. Clearer regulations would help artists, developers, and consumers understand their rights and responsibilities. It's also crucial for protecting creators from exploitation. For instance, if I use AI to create a piece and someone else claims it as their own because it's just AI generated, that undermines the value of my work. We need frameworks that balance innovation with fairness.
Absolutely. Let's look ahead for a moment. AI isn't just changing the way individual artists work, it's poised to transform the entire entertainment industry. One company leading the charge is called Phoenix, whose mission is to create fully AI-made movies. Emma, have you heard of this company?
Yes, I have. Phoenix is doing some groundbreaking work. Their vision involves using AI to handle every part of the filmmaking process, from script writing to directing to special effects. It's fascinating because it pushes the boundaries of what's possible in storytelling.
Exactly. Imagine an AI analyzing millions of movie scripts to identify what resonates most with audiences, then generating its own screenplay. From there, it could simulate actors, design sets, and even compose the soundtrack. Phoenix's approach combines creativity with advanced data analysis, potentially delivering films that are hyper-tailored to audience preferences.
It's incredible, but it also raises a lot of questions. For example, will these AI-made movies feel authentic? Can they capture the emotional depth and nuance that comes from human experiences? And of course, there's the concern about how this technology might impact jobs in the entertainment industry.
That's a good point. The rise of AI in entertainment could disrupt roles like scriptwriters, directors, and even actors. But some argue it's more about augmentation than replacement. Phoenix has said they want to collaborate with human creatives to enhance the filmmaking process, not eliminate them. Do you think that's the right approach?
Absolutely. Collaboration is key. AI is a powerful tool, but storytelling is fundamentally a human endeavor. By combining AI's capabilities with human creativity, we could see new genres and techniques emerge. It's an exciting time, but like any innovation, it needs to be handled responsibly.
Very well said. The future of entertainment could include AI generated films, personalized interactive stories, and entirely new formats we can't even imagine yet. But as you pointed out, it's crucial to strike a balance between innovation and preserving the human touch.
Exactly. It's about using AI to expand what's possible without losing sight of what makes storytelling meaningful.
This really underscores the transformative potential of AI in art and entertainment. Before we wrap up, do you have any advice for artists who might be hesitant to embrace AI?
Absolutely. Start small, experiment with free AI tools, and see how they fit into your workflow. Remember, AI isn't here to replace you, it's here to expand what you can do. And don't be afraid to push boundaries. Art is all about exploration.
Thanks, Emma. This has been an enlightening conversation.
Thank you, JR. It's been a pleasure.
Well, that's it for today's episode. Don't forget to subscribe, leave us a review, and pass this podcast on to a friend. Next week on AI Innovations Unleashed, episode 7 of our AI for Beginners series, we'll explore building a responsible AI future. What can we do? We'll discuss ethical AI development, bias, and how everyone from developers to users can contribute to a fair and inclusive AI landscape. For the reference list and additional resources, please look below. But until then, stay curious, my friends.